I am alive. We are the Fitzgeralds, and we come all the way from Bancroft, Ontario, and to be here in Saskatchewan this month. We actually spent most of the month of March touring across Arizona, so I can't tell you how happy and relieved we are to finally be here in the tropical paradise of Kamsack tonight. We had a fresh walk to and from dinner tonight, and it was lovely, refreshing. And we're very excited to be back on tour in Saskatchewan. We're here for the next, I guess we have about 10 more shows now in a row. And it's one of the first places we ever toured was Saskatchewan. About 16 years ago, we're hearing from some of the venues. I know, it doesn't even look like we would have been born 16 years ago. I think Tom might have been this tall then. Did anybody see our band years ago? We were called Everything Fits as the full family group with the parents. A couple folks, all right. It's too bad we haven't changed too much in 16 years, but for anyone else who hasn't seen us, we are a family group, so we're a group of siblings, and I'll just introduce everybody up here on stage. Beside me, this is my sister, Julie Fitzgerald, and Julie is actually a two-time Canadian Grandmasters fiddle champion. It's not a big deal. Next to Julie, this is our younger brother, Tom Fitzgerald, and Tom is actually a bit of a disappointment in the family. He is only a one-time Canadian Grandmasters fiddle champion. And my name is Carrie Fitzgerald, and I am actually a zero-time Canadian Grandmasters fiddle champion. Woo! And we're very lucky to have a couple of very talented musicians joining us up here for this tour, starting with the bass player. He's one of the most in-demand bass players back in Toronto, and as we learned today, he's also a bit of a comic, a stand-up comedian in the tour van. So on bass and comedic comic relief on this tour, this is Charles James. That's the funniest one you told all day. The only one we understood. And on guitar, she's a very good friend of ours from childhood, and she's actually the Canadian Bluegrass Fiddle Player of the Year. Woo, yeah! She'll actually be featured on guitar tonight because she plays everything. From Oshawa, Ontario, this is Alana Jenish. So, as I mentioned at the start, we're from a small town called Bancroft. Has anybody here heard of Bancroft before? That's what I thought. Oh, one? Alrighty. It's a pretty small town. Now, it might not be as small as Kamsack. I'm not sure. We're about the same, maybe. So we're a small town just outside of the Ottawa Valley region of Ontario. So the music we're playing comes from the Ottawa Valley fiddle and step dance tradition. But we do love all sorts of styles, so we're going to kind of go across the map here tonight. And this next one is actually a tune from the States, a bit of a swing tune.
This is a song I picked off of a Bob Wills record. I don't know if we have any Bob Wills fans here, but he was sort of one of the kings of Western swing music in America in the 50s and 60s. And this is a song called It's All Your Fault. Here we go. One, two.
somebody new. It's all your fault. I'm the grandpa, my grandkids don't call me grandma. I'll just tell them it's all your fault.
We're going to move over to Ireland now and do a song that, again, I picked off of a favorite album of mine. And this song was played by an instrument. It's called the Uilleann pipes. They're sort of the Irish version of the Scottish bagpipes. They're also called the indoor bagpipes because they're a bit more forgiving in an indoor space. But they have quite a lonesome, very distinct sound, and we sort of try to capture that with this arrangement here, a 3-fiddle arrangement of a song called Uilleann. Hope you guys enjoy.
Well, we're going to move to Canada here now, and we're going to play a Canadian tune for you. This is actually an original set of tunes, right from Ontario there. They're a set of tunes Carrie wrote and arranged, and we put it on our first album. And it's a set called The Dwyers. So I hope you enjoy The Dwyers. one more brother back home. That's our favorite brother, Pat, our eldest. And he used to play drums in the band quite a few years ago. And when he left the band to pursue his current career, we managed to hold on to a few of his spare drumsticks. And we kept them in the show ever since by putting them into this next dance routine. And as you'll see as we go through this, this may or may not have been responsible for a few holes in our parents' ceiling back home in the creation of this routine. So anyways, here we go. This one is called the chair dance.
very much. Well, we're going to slow things down here now, and we're going to play another original tune here. This is one of the newest ones because it's one that I wrote for my daughter, who is only 9 months old, so it's on a 9-month-old tune at this point. I wrote it, right before I wanted to record a solo album, and I really wanted to have a tune on there for her. So around the 36-week mark during the pregnancy, I thought, okay, I got to get at this because 40 weeks is coming up awful fast. And so I was able to write the tune and record it before she arrived. Thank goodness. And I wrote the tune as a nice little lullaby. It was supposed to like a nice kind of soft, a very girly kind of tune. And I thought this will really resemble her personality and her character. And then all of a sudden, she's born. 9 months later, she's not at all what I imagined. She's very energetic. She's always moving, and she's bouncing off the walls and this and that. So not at all what I thought. She wouldn't be just sleeping all the time or looking at me just so happy and smiling. No, she cries all the time. Oh, boy. It's a good thing she's not here at the show right now. Oh my goodness. Well, how are we doing there, Tommy? Sounds pretty good to me. Well, we're gonna play the tune here for you, and I hope you enjoy it. And it's called Evelyn's Tune.
Just give me a second now.
Good enough?
if you want to hear the other side of Evelyn, you should stop by the Duck Mountain Lodge there tomorrow morning, or whatever it's, Duck Lodge, and you'll hear some wailing. You'll hear the polka version of Evelyn. No, she's lovely. Sometimes. Well, anyways, we're gonna finish off with a set of tunes here now, and then take a bit of an intermission. I smell some popcorn, so I assume there's popcorn out in the lobby, or some sort of snacks. I saw some cookies as well. Oh, there may be some drinks, some wine. Oh, the second set's about to get exciting. So help yourself to whatever treats you find back there. And if you are interested, we do have a table set out front here of our own albums. So we've made 4 items as this band. We have 2 albums featuring a mix of the traditional music as well as some of our original compositions. We also have a Christmas album, which we'll play a number from in the second set. And our 4th item is a DVD of a live 2-hour theater concert. So similar to what you'd see tonight with the dancing and all the funny jokes. And I believe there's some sort of discount or package deal. I believe it's called the Kamsack Special tonight for multiple items. So you can get more info down here at the table. And in addition, the 3 gals up on stage here all have solo projects on the go. So Alana has a solo album down there featuring her beautiful fiddle playing. Julie also has a solo album featuring her original string arrangements. She also has an instructional step dance DVD if you'd like to learn a few of those moves. I'm doing them up and down the streets of Kamsack tomorrow. And by far the best item at that table would be my own solo album. And it's for those living on the edge here in Kamsack. It's original fiddle compositions mixed or produced electronically. So feel free to come over and ask us about any of those. And, or stop by and just say hello and tell us where you're from. I assume you're all from Kamsack, but maybe not. And we can also sign anything if you're interested as well. And we're going to finish off with a set of tunes from the East Coast of Canada. Have any folks here been to the East Coast? All right. Anybody from the East Coast? Nope. Oh, we got one embarrassed newfie in the back. We won't make fun of you at all. Well, the East Coast is great, and they have an awesome kind of fiddle tradition out there. And we're going to play some tunes from Prince Edward Island that you might hear at a kitchen party out there. And usually the kitchen parties, house parties involve a couple fiddles, usually a few drinks, and a bunch of people making a bunch of noise. So feel free to let it rip during the song, hoot and holler, whatever you do in Kamsack to show you're having a good time. And here we go, some PEI tunes, and we'll see you after the break. Well, thank you very much, and welcome back to the second set. We started off with an original tune we wrote called The Lake House Jig, and we wrote that for a beautiful place back home called the Lake House Restaurant, just on Potash Lake, just outside of Bancroft, a beautiful little spot we used to play on our time off. And then we went into a ripping Scottish tune there at the end called St. Andrew's Flight. And that's usually when the mosh pit forms at our concert. So I don't know what happened tonight. Maybe the mosh pit's not in style in Kamsack, but it's a Scottish tune anyway. And we're going to go back to our roots now and play some old-time Canadian fiddle music here. Would anyone here remember the old Don Messer show? Great. Well, we've never seen it, but we've heard it was great, and we know our music comes from that generation. So we're going to play some old-time tunes here now that you might have heard on that show. And we actually, the four up in the front here, three of us and Alana, we grew up going to fiddle and step dance competitions every weekend in the summer all across Ontario. And I know Saskatchewan has quite a few competitions out here as well. And one of the best part of the competitions wasn't the competing or the awards, all the big money I used to win. It was always about the jam session afterwards. And as kids, we would go back to the fiddle park and you would jam till the wee hours of the morning, because that's the only way you were allowed to stay up past midnight. So we'd often jam till 5, 6 a.m. in the morning playing tunes, and that's how we learned all these tunes. So we're going to kind of recreate a bit of a fiddle competition jam set here and pick some tunes on the fly like we would, as if we were at a competition. So here we go. you very much. We didn't go to 6 a.m. for you. We don't do that anymore. Did anyone know the name of that first waltz? It's an Ottawa Valley tune by Brian Ebert. Anybody? Anyone recognize it? A few weeks? Yeah, oh yeah. The Pembroke Waltz, Ontario tune. Good one, Tom. Well, we're going to move from that to playing one of our own songs here again, an original composition and arrangement. And as I mentioned just before intermission, we did just release a Christmas album. So that was one of our projects we did during the past 2 years when touring was not an option. We did a lot more writing and a lot more arranging, and we actually practiced for once, which was really nice. And one of the songs off of our Christmas albums was an all-instrumental song, and it reflects our love of the winter. I know we make jokes this whole tour about Saskatchewan and the cold and the wind, because it is. But deep down, we actually love the winter. We're all big hockey players and love the outdoors, and most of all, just love simply going for a walk in the snow after a beautiful snowfall back home in Ontario. Lots of trees, snow-covered trees, that kind of thing. So this song is the idea was to kind of convey that magical walk through the bush after beautiful snowfall. So we call this one the Winter Walk.
Thank you. Do we have any bluegrass fans in the house? Woo. Great. Well, we're going to try one now, a song called The Temperance Reel. And this is a song I picked up from a fiddle player. And he sort of took a very popular fiddle tune called The Temperance Reel and put words to it. And the lyrics are basically about fiddling and drinking. That's kind of the moral of the story, is the two go well together. They pair nicely. And so we're going to give this one a shot. We're going to form a little bluegrass trio here, and we'll get Alana picking as well. So hope you guys enjoy The Temperance Reel.
Make my living playing fiddle. Well, I played it every night. To tell the truth, I'd fiddle if I didn't make a dime. And I sure like good liquor, it makes me want to play. Funny thing about the fiddle is it makes you want to drink. For a shot of homemade whiskey and $100 bill, I'd burn the hair right off with a spoke playing the temperance reel. Well, I play one for the ladies, so sweet they swoon and sway. Play one for those I left and one that got away. I play it in the mountains and out on the western plain. I play it for my brother who will never see again. Play it high, play it lonesome like a mountain whippoorwill. But let's burn the rosin off of this bowl, playing the temperance reel. Then I know where I'm going soon, 'cause I know where I've been. This old fiddle bear me on the left when I was 6 years old. I guess I'm gonna play it till the devil gets my soul. I could play it all night long and never get my fill. Let's lay that rhythm down, boys, and play the temperance reel. That's Alana picking on the guitar. Woo. Yeah. Do we have any string players here tonight? Anybody play a fiddle or viola or cello? Sure. I don't know, I'm not sure exactly what that means. After a couple pints maybe, or a glass of wine? Sure, I play. A lot slower. Well, that counts. Do you own a violin? There we go. Okay, perfect. Well, this next
tune that I'm going to play is kind of the part in the show where I kind of share some of the tricks of the trade of the violin. And one of those tricks I would like you to go home and try if you do have a violin. If you do indeed have a violin. There's a technique I kind of have been working on over the last few years that involves taking your bow apart. So every violin bow has a little pin at the end of it. And if you take that out, the bow falls apart, and you can do this with it. And this lets you play all the strings on the fiddle at the same time. So it kind of sounds like this. So you can play chords, sort of like a guitar, or I know, whoa. It's a bit of a headache to try to play, but I'm going to give this a shot, and I encourage all the string players to try this at least once. And I think you might know this song. This is one we recorded on our second album, and please sing along if you know the lyrics.
That's Alana Jenish on the step dancing too. Woo. Well, we have one more set of tunes to do this evening, but before we do that, a few things we did want to mention. First of all, a huge thank to Jack and all of the other members of the Arts Council who we didn't meet everyone, but thank you to all of them for putting on this event, for organizing everything, coordinating, and most of all, to be totally honest, for the snacks backstage, because that's the quickest way to our hearts is for sure through the food. So let's give them all a round of applause for their hard work. We're about halfway through our Saskatchewan tour, so we're going to let you know where else we're headed to in case you have any friends or family that you think might enjoy our show. All right, so tomorrow night, April 7th, we're in Moosomin. April 8th, we're in Kipling. April 9th, we're in Indian Head. April 10th, we're in Watson. April 11th, we're in Nipawin. April 12th, we're at the Basement in Saskatoon. Oh, that's going to be a good one, guys. I think we'll just end right there. And then April 13th, we're in Kindersley. And then we end off with a big bang in Bigger on the 14th. Woo! And then we're in Pennsylvania, so feel free to spread the word if you think you know anyone who might enjoy our a good fiddle and step dance competition or concert like ours. All right, thank you. And we still have some CDs available if you are interested. We'll be down there again after the show, so please come by, say hello, check out the CDs, and again, we can sign anything if you're interested. We also have an e-newsletter sign-up sheet down there. If you're interested, you can throw your email down, and we'll let you know when we're coming back to your area, hopefully sometime in the summer, some in the warmer months. And we also wanted to ask, is anyone here on the social media? Has it made its way to Kamsack? If you are on there, please feel free to connect with us. We're there as the Fitzgeralds Music, and feel free to post and tag us in any of the illegal videos or photos you took here tonight at the show. All right, well, I think we're going to end off now with a set of original tunes, one written by each band member up on stage, starting with a beautiful jig written by Alana Jenish. And we'd like to thank you all very much for coming out and spending your evening with us. We're the Fitzgeralds, and we hope you have a great evening. sister, Julie Fitzgerald.
On fiddle, step dance, and piano, Carrie Fitzgerald.
The multi-instrumentalist today, on guitar, Alana Janish. Providing all the funk and groove tonight, on bass, Charles James. Last and certainly least, Tom Fitzgerald.
Even leave the stage. Holy smokes. Well, we gotta think of something here. It's been 2 years since we've done an encore. Well, we got a good one for you here, I think, though. Well, a couple more old-time tunes here, I think, and with a little couple tricks up our sleeves here. Key G. Let's go, Alana.
Show you what happens when you go a little crazy on tour and you start getting creative. Here we go.